What's good, YouTube? It's about to with a bit back with another banger. Today we'll be reacting to Anton said he clapped her cheeks, but she proved this. Now, I don't know where we are with this Anton situation. I don't know if this is a part of the Corey Holcomb Anton beef. I don't know if it ended. I don't know what's going on, but hey, this is what we here for. Again, you feel me? Unemployed reactions, news. Let's get straight to the video. Let's do it.
Infamous creators on the YouTube platform, Black YouTube in particular, typically have a few things in common. Number one, they don't really focus on thumbnails, good titles, or post-edited videos. No, they're above that. Their ability to attract an audience or attract demand goes beyond the technical way of making a YouTube video. These dudes are supreme. They are YouTube personalities. When you talk about people like Tommy Sotomayor, the legendary Kevin Samuels, even Fresh and Fit, and of course Anton Daniels, these guys can break all of the rules, but they appeal to the emotions of people each and every day. With Fresh and Fit, it was with women and controversy. Tommy Sotomayor, it was hair-hatted hooligans and just crashing out.
Candy carbs.
With Kevin Samuels, it was the frustrations and then resolutions between the black and female dynamic and relationships. But with Anton Daniels, it was different because Anton Daniels didn't represent, at least up front, what Kevin was about, or what Tommy was about, or what Fresh and Fit was about. Anton Daniels represented this.
I do it for a greater purpose. You know what I'm saying? I know that in order for me to be able to tell other people that they got to move a certain type of way or to give them the blueprint on how it is that they can be successfully married, I have to be a reflection of the thing that I advocate for. So it's different from me. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean that I don't love beautiful women around me. It don't mean that I'm not going to have, that I don't check out chicks or whatever, so on and so forth or whatever. I just don't believe that A, they not worth my time. B, they ain't even close to the quality of the woman that I have. C, I also want to be the man that I would love for my daughter to marry. And then D, I have a higher expectation on my life, and I esteem myself greater than what normal people would esteem themselves.
That's some good morale right there, man.
Standard than other people do.
But then this happened.
At first, his message felt like accountability, make better decisions, stop blaming the world, own your outcomes. That kind of talk resonates with men, especially men who feel invisible, and for a while it worked. But here's the thing about critique. If it isn't balanced with humility, it doesn't stay critique. It hardens. It becomes judgment, then disdain, then contempt. And once success shows up before self-awareness, that transformation speeds up. That's where the money comes in. Money changes people, especially when it comes fast. It doesn't just change what you can buy. It changes what you can.
Yep. Money does definitely change people, man. What it do? You could see a nigga that was talking all humbly, you know, he get a little bit of bread, all that shit go out the window, boy. He started getting attention and shit that he was never getting. Nigga, that shit don't mean shit to him no more. I'm like, damn, this is what it feel like to be loved by everybody. Whole time is really they loving your money. They ain't loving you. They ain't loving you. They want your money. What the fuck?
Access new rooms, new attention, new opportunities, and new temptations.
I want to give a shot to the brother React with Rob. He made a really good video on this called The King Has Fallen, The Rise and Fall of Anton Daniels. Give him a round of applause. Anton Daniels painted himself as a man that was faithful to his wife, a man that would never cheat. Unfortunately, we all know what Anton Daniels will become a little bit later on, because he would say that, well,
five hoes over there. Why I care about what a saying? I always got a bad chick with me. 100% of the time. I don't go out of town unless I got a bad chick with me. And he don't know that. He don't know that I do what the I want to do when I want to do it. Damn.
I know. I'm kind of
hold this nigga accountable, man.
But we would see some holes in his armor. I mean, because he says he's a Christian, right? We know that. But then there were some situations in which,
but look though, this might be a reach. You never know. He's probably just saying this shit for the camera to look like he's one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those dudes that's like, man, I'm really that Nick. I'm P. What the fuck wrong with you? we not used. I'm not my fault. I'm not bringing that in 2026. I'm gonna chill, y'all. But yeah, like he probably just, you know what I'm saying? They beefing. He gotta stand up and be on some like, nigga, I'm big dog around here, nigga. I sleep with whoever I want to sleep with. I'm him. I can do whatever I do, nigga. My girl won't say nothing. Well, I'm that. This might just be for the cameras. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. That's what I'm thinking.
Anton Daniels would be disrespecting people on panels, and it was getting bad.
That ain't changed. I didn't change that when we was on the phone. Yo, my wife checked you straight up in the comments. Real talk.
Check me. Your wife can't check me.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. That's exactly what she did. But the point is that the same way I am offline was the exact same way I am on the show, and I don't switch up for nobody. Not one person.
I mean, that's low key
But
cap.
wait, there's more.
Not one person.
You a. That's right.
You a. Yo. I was in Chicago. No, bring him back. He a beta.
So this young lady is named Tawana. I haven't seen her in a while on the platform, but you know, Tawana used to be on the Lapeef Network podcast, and that is Tawana's fiance, who literally was crashing out on Anton. Now, there are other rumors out there that I cannot substantiate about what may have happened or may not have happened with Tawana and Anton as far as friendships or, you know, just enemies. I'm not sure. And that's not important. The issue is Anton Daniels is a man who puts himself out there as a man who respects his wife. He doesn't want to cheat. And other people are not like him. In other words, he has respect for his wife. He can't find anything better than that. Now, this is really good because for people within the Black love context,
I ain't got no more water.
we want to believe that people like Anton exist in the Black community. And they may exist, right? But Anton is putting it out there as if he can't fall from grace, and he would never fall from grace. This is what he's saying. But then the reality is that Anton Daniels was acting in weird ways that a married man, well, maybe should never do.
Was that he got up there and he was, you know, telling people that basically they shouldn't watch me. So damn, so you want to affect my business? You want to affect my views? But the number one thing that he said that really bothered me was he got up there and said, y'all over there watching her, getting advice from her, and y'all ain't even f***ing.
So guys, this is Six the Goddess. Now, Six the Goddess,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Again, we gotta hold this nigga accountable for this. If you're not even moving, like, I don't even understand, like, excuse me, y'all, but none of these niggas, the only person I saw, you feel me, upholding the community or for certain, like, that we gotta have certain values was Kevin Samuels. He was going off on the dudes and the girls, you know what I'm saying, and the women. You feel me? Like, Fresh and Fit, they just go for the women only. They only talk shit about the women. Or for the shit that goes viral is just the woman. I'm not gonna say Kevin Samuels ain't have his moments and stuff like that, but I've seen viral moments of Kevin Samuels going off on niggas too. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga, you can't sit here and, you feel me, preach this shit. Oh yeah, I want to be a man that my daughter look up to so that she could find the same man that I am in another man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. Dang, I'm repeating myself bad. Hold on. But yeah, it's like you're not but again, I don't know if I'm reaching. He's probably doing this shit for the cameras because he got to boss up a little bit in front of, you know, Corey. You know what I'm saying? He got to. He has to.
stop the show. It's
He had
so
to.
fun. Woo! I had to say that. I mean, she know it, but I'm just gonna say that. In her and Anton Daniels, I want to say they were collaborating. I don't know any more than that, but she basically publicly ended her friendship or her collaboration with Anton Daniels back in April 2023. In fact, the name of the video that she's talking about here is called "I Plan on Moving Forward and Keeping It Player." But here we go. And on that particular video, the first thing that she played was an excerpt from Malcolm X about the house Negro and the field Negro. But then what Six the Goddess would come out and say about Anton Daniels would be shocking.
You know, for married men to be out here insinuating that you should not support a woman in business unless you're having sex with her is dangerous. And this is exactly why I discontinued my friendship with him and any business relationship with him, because the rhetoric that he throws out is dangerous. Okay.
I mean,
shout out to my sister.
You have to agree with it. It's true.
Says he shaded me too. I caught it. Why y'all listening to women with husbands that let them be online? Wow, I didn't see that part. They husbands must be a simp because I keep my wife in the background. Wow. So Anton decided to act like a scorned ex-boyfriend or something. You know, I don't know. It was hella weird. I was like, this is making me uncomfortable.
That's right. You know, why y'all over there supporting her? Because ain't none of y'all clapping. That's right. Mr. Married Man.
I mean, he's low-key.
Mr.
I'm not even saying
I
low-key.
love the Lord.
He's high-key digging himself in the dirt, bro. You about to ruin your brand like how Fresh and Fit did. I'm not saying that his brand wasn't already ruined, but he ruining his brand a lot more than he has to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say shit like this online. Just continue making your money, man. I don't understand it, bro. Just make your money. Just make it. Why are you doing this? You might get the spotlight for a couple of days and shit like this, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get the spotlight because you're saying the most wildest shit. But after all that shit dialed down, oh yeah, this nigga, oh yeah, Anton dropped another, you know, he's saying another bullshit. Man, I ain't watching that shit. This is how niggas we gonna eventually get tired of your shit. Same way Fresh and Fit, everybody got tired of their shit. It was entertaining at some point. You know what I'm saying? The crash outs, the bullshit that was going on, whatever. Then it just got annoying. Now it's like, bro, okay. You feel me? Like, the jokes that you guys are making are not funny. Not only are you guys being low-key, like, not even low-key, you're being racist to your own race. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if fucking Fit is even black. I don't even know if that nigga's black. But folks is gonna eventually get tired of your shit, bro. Now you either stop now or continue doing this shit and your whole brand is gonna hit the fucking, I'm saying, your shit finna crash to hell, man. It's finna crash.
Telling his audience that. So not only was Six the Goddess offended, but so was Dena Marie, who I've had a show with Dena Marie. I've never worked with Six the Goddess before. But what happens is that she was accusing Anton of acting like a scorned ex-boyfriend, you know what I'm saying, making her feel uncomfortable by basically insinuating these sorts of sexual things. Now, don't get me wrong. A woman like Six the Goddess is attractive, or a woman like Dena Marie is married, but, you know, she's an attractive looking woman. And it's one thing to understand that there are creators on YouTube that are fine. There are a few more. I don't have to name their names. There are many. But even if you are not a married man, you should never say stuff like that about a fellow female content creator, because we're all in the same business. We're all in the same industry. Now imagine this is coming from a man who is married, a man who says, we just heard it, he don't cheat on his wife. And we've also heard him talk about the fact that he's not really collaborating with women unless they're giving him the box. And so the reality is that when this lady came out and said this, I'm talking about 3 years ago. And I can now remember it vividly. There was some form of backlash against these women. If I'm not mistaken, okay, and guys, let me know if I am wrong or about this, but I got to give Six the Goddess and Dynica Marie credit. And here's why I'm going to give them credit. These are two women that were kind of in the front tier of, speaking up for black men. All right, you got two good-looking women that are calling it down the middle. Now, can they have some takes that somebody doesn't like? Absolutely, they could. But I saw these women as two ladies from the community that called it largely down the middle on the behalf of black men. One of them was married. And I think that around this time, they got some level of disrespect for even coming out against Anton for saying this. And now we see that 3 years later, well, guess what? Anton Daniels is much larger, but the framework for Anton Daniels' behavior was established way before then. And even on April 11, 2020.
Let me explain, y'all. The lotion is here not because of that. Because I know some of y'all gonna probably say something. Don't think about it. The lotion just happens to be over here. You feel me? So chill. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all have to chill. Or probably, look, I ain't on cap. I just put myself on the spot, bro. That's like, y'all probably wouldn't even think about that shit. I said.
3. And the problem, like I always say, with these creators, especially these guys who come on the platform, they're chasing the bag and they're chasing polarization and chasing large numbers. The problem is they're saying anything they can say just to get views because it sounds good. They're saying anything that they can to maintain an audience and to build their credibility up. The problem in saying anything to build your credibility up is because you don't chase substance. You're not chasing consistency. You're not chasing steady growth. You're trying to blow up and chase the bag. You have no framework that keeps you solid. You don't have a base. So what you say this week is different what you say last week, which is different than what you said the 2 weeks before. And you're just saying things and things and things every week as you feel to, basically catalyze your audience and get the views and the money up. But your base and your narrative, especially about you and who you are, it changes. At one time, you don't cheat on your wife. You love the Lord. And then next thing you know, your wife know that you got 5 hoes. You stay with the baddie with me. Like, you just continue to contradict yourself. So you don't have anything that holds you down as a person. So nobody really knows who Anton Daniels is. Nobody knows what you represent. And so now what we see is you're hypocritical. And it's the same thing that happened with Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy Sotomayor would go around talking about black women. They got all these kids, out of wedlock. They BT 1000s. They're violent.
I forgot about
Tommy Sotomayor doing? He was clapping, getting all them kids pregnant, having babies by those same women, and then getting upset when people expose pregnant.
What the fuck did this nigga just say? Hold on. Chill.
He was clapping, getting all them kids pregnant, having babies by those same women, kids? And then getting upset when people exposed him for continuing to have kids without a marriage. Woo! That's what happens. He was hypocritical. Same thing with Fresh and Fit. Don't deal with OnlyFans models. And they were 304s. They this and that. And then what do we see them doing?
Dealing with them.
Getting exposed from dealing with 304s. Woo! Just saying anything to get clout and get cash, but it's not matching up. And so ultimately, over time, nobody knows who you are. But the reality is that this was already discovered at least 3 years ago. And then there's a number of rumors that I've heard about Anton Daniels sleeping with women on the LaPeef network and dealing with chicks on different networks and live stream.
These niggas are just so bro, this is a facade, bro. They're not. I don't even see why people get advice from niggas like this. These dating coaches and shit like that. Bro, come up with your own morals, what you think is correct. Like, nothing that's harmful to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? But think of something that you think is just morally just right for yourself. Things that you want to do with yourself. And just abide by those rules. But don't sit here and Listen to these niggas tell you that, man, you got to live your life like this. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to. Now, sometimes they might say some correct shit that seems, you know, like this ain't bad. I can try to live this way. This is morally how I would want to live my life. But to be sitting here listening to these niggas like talk every day, you actually listen to these podcasts on how you're supposed to be a man and how you're supposed to. Bro, I don't even feel like dudes sometimes knows what it is to be a man. Sometimes we're just like living on autopilot and really trying to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's not like motherfuckers be knowing. This nigga's probably trying to figure things out as well. You know what I'm saying? So it just, bro, just figure out yourself what it means to be a man for yourself. But stop following these niggas, bro. They're gonna send your ass straight to the bottomless pit of hell. Nigga, you feel me? Just stop doing it. Stop doing it.
Falling out with some of their husbands, and I can't substantiate if it's true or not. But what I can tell you is that his behavior is completely different than what he sold us. So guys, what do you think of Oshay Duke Jackson back at it again?
Man, look, original video gonna be down in the description below, man. Y'all already know. But that's the end of the video. If y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification button if y'all want to stay updated on the next video. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.